everybody, it's Miranda and welcome back to my channel. So it's actually been a few days since I started recording the Unhaul video, and I was going to do like a voiceover type thing and I decided not to at the last minute, so now I'm recording my intro and my outro, and I'll be wearing a different outfit than when I'm actually unhauling the books. So, real quickly, I just want to go ahead and give you guys some stats of the books that I ended up unhauling. Got my notebook here. I pulled off a total of 143 books off of my shelf. And I'll tell you at the end of the video which ones I kept and which ones I didn't keep, but like, you can kind of see behind me. You can kind of see behind me where the shelves are now the books are tilting a little bit because there was so much of them that I just pulled off of there. So these books I really didn't feel like needed to stay on my shelves, and they were kind of taking up space to make my library look fuller, but they were taking away from me being able to add more books. Like, I had a couple of books that were just kind of laying sideways on the shelves that I bought, and I didn't have anywhere to shelve them. Books that I genuinely wanted versus books that I bought impulsively. So, yeah, I'm just gonna unhaul those books, but anyway, so let's get into the actual video. welcome back. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the books being pulled off the shelves. Now, let's go into the books that I ended up unhauling. There was so many of them, so the final stats, I told you at the beginning of the video that there was 143 books that I pulled off the shelves in total, that you guys just saw. And so now I've got about 93 of them that I unhauled, and they were things like encyclopedias and a handful of picture books, because there was a picture book shelf right behind the camera that I actually didn't record because there was so much other stuff that was just kind of cluttered around it. I just went ahead and pulled all those books off the shelf. So we got those, and then let me show you what books I ended up unhauling. Okay, so we moved a little bit so I could show you, because I have the piles in 3 different areas of the room. So, first book I unhauled was this book, Time of the Wolves by Eileen Charbonneau. The book Tunnels by Roderick Gordon and Brian Williams. The Tale of Despereaux. River of Secrets. Stone Warriors. Crossed, which was the only book that I had in the series, so that's why I unhauled it. The Fantastic Mr. Fox. The Maze Runner, which was a book that never really interested me, so got rid of that one. The Janitor's Boy. The Last Holiday Concert. Ranger's Apprentice, Book 12. This is an art copy that I found in a secondhand store, but it's only the 12th book of the series, and I don't have any of the other books, so I just decided to unhaul it. The Journey, Coconut, Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. Again, another ARC one that I found in a secondhand store, and it was like a random number in the series. So, Amigo, Messenger, because I don't really care about the rest of the series. One of my copies of The Phantom of the Opera. Fairy Tale, A True Story. The Red Queen's Daughter. Cages, Little Women. Secrets of Cicada Summer, Angels and Demons, The Da Vinci Code, one of my copies of Arabian Nights. This is just volume 1, and I have a book that's got all of the stories in it, so I just thought I'd unhaul that one. The Chocolate Touch, Flash of Phantom Canyon, 3 Cups of Tea, Deception, The Black Pearl, The Serpent Never Sleeps, Stream to the River, River to the Sea. You can see a lot of them are older books. Blitzcat, Sea of Monsters, and The Lightning Thief. I was never really interested in this series, but you'll see that I have other books by Rick Riordan that I did end up keeping. And 11 Thumps and the Whispered Secrets. This is the second book in the series. I didn't have any of the other books. Kathleen the Celtic Knot, Blue Jasmine, The 57 Bus, Sugar, Who Stole Halloween, Seeing Red, Flush, Seeker's Book 2, Warriors Midnight, and The High Power of Lucky. I also have Into the Gray, which is the 14th book in this series, and I don't really want to get the other ones just to read the first one. Through the Zombie Glass and Alice in Zombieland. I just wasn't real interested in these. I don't really have a taste for zombie books, so yeah, I just kind of don't want to read these. I also have a handful of nonfiction as well that I got rid of. My nonfiction shelves are really the ones that I focus on because they're constantly overflowing off of my shelves and I have to push them into other places. So I did unhaul a few nonfiction ones like cookbooks, a couple of Civil War books that I had, just books that I wasn't really interested in anymore, so those were some of the other books that weren't fiction that were in the stack that I unhauled. Okay, so now we moved again. We are going to go into the books that I kept. I ended up keeping 35 books. So I think that the 35 books that I kept versus the 93 that I got rid of is a pretty good ratio, a lot better than what I thought it was before I unhauled the picture book shelf. But anyway, these are all the books that I was thinking about it, but I ended up keeping them instead. So we have Sorcerer to the Crown, Circus Mirandus, The Midnight Fox, Born to Trot, The Book of Earth, Unboxed, Pirates, Beast, The Phoenix and the Carpet, The Runaway King, Sarah Bishop, Sing Down the Moon, and this book, Beast. I think this is a fiction book. It's supposed to be about werewolves, so I don't know if this is a fiction or a non-fiction book. Thunder Rolling in the Mountains is another one. I kept the first 3 books in the Mark of Athena series because these books seem to be a little bit more interesting to me than the Percy Jackson books did, so I kept these ones here. Bloodleaf I ended up keeping. Eternal, Heidi, In the Night Garden, Flora Segunda, The Stone of Alexandria, Chains,
Glass Sword, The Copper Gauntlet, Red Riding Hood. This is based off of the Little Red Riding Hood movie. The Great and Terrible Beauty trilogy, Clockwork Angel, The Leavenworth Case, The Galaxy Pirates, The Language of Flowers, and The 7 Novels of Jane Austen. None of these books here that I kept were ones that I haven't read any of these books that I ended up keeping. So that's why it's like, oh, why would you even consider getting rid of some of these books, you know? Mark of Athena is a good series or whatever. Yeah, I haven't read any of these books yet, so that's why I was really considering getting rid of them versus, you know, keeping them, because I wasn't sure if they were going to be good books or not. So, yeah. I ended up just keeping these ones and then getting rid of other ones that didn't sound real interesting to me. Now, there were also 15 books that were kind of a maybe, and I will cover those in my next video because these are books that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep or not, and I'm actually going to do a reading vlog where I read those 15 books. Not all of them, not the whole book, but you'll get it. I'll explain it more in 2 weeks, but otherwise, that's all that I have for my video today. I mean, I pulled off a total of 143 books on the shelves, and of those books, 93 of them are going to be immediately gotten rid of. Overall, I think it was a pretty successful unhaul. I look forward to, now that I have some more room on my shelves, to filling in spaces with books that I actually think I will enjoy or have read before. So, yes, that was something that I was really proud about, and also having room to set up more of my library makeover areas because I don't like the way that my shelves are situated. They're kind of, they're easy for me to navigate, but, like, it's not aesthetically pleasing, and I just want to have the ability to organize them now into something that is more appealing. I hope that you guys enjoyed my video this week, and I will see you guys next week with a writing video, so tune in for that then, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!